Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You're now tuned into the show once again, and I'm your host, the M to the J to the you already know how I go. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, beautiful day. Want to make sure you guys stay safe and be peaceful out there and stay safe and just practice all precautions and be very wary out there, okay? But today's episode, we're going to be going in. I'm going to be talking and discussing about a particular young actor that's been around for a while. He's been a supporting cast in a lot of films such as Drake and Josh, Fred Claus, Prison Break, Lost, The Click, the music band, The Wallows, the horror film Let Me In, 13 Reasons Why, okay? None other than Mr. Dylan Minnette. Once again, Mr. Dylan Minnette. And when I want to go on as far as when we're talking about Dylan Minnette, I know a lot of people think that Dylan Minnette is probably going to be 9 times out of 10 one of the individuals that's going to be one of the Ghostface killers. But, however, I have a different point of view. I don't think that Mr. Dylan Minnette is going to be the Ghostface killer, okay? Or one of the Ghostface killers, shall I say. I don't think so. Now, I'm not saying it's off the table, but I personally don't think that he's going to be one of the Ghostface killers. I actually think that Mr. Dylan Minnette is going to be the new version of Neve Campbell. Once again, I think Dylan Minnette is going to be the new version of Neve Campbell, okay? So basically what I'm saying is I think that this time the good guy, the one that's going to be like the main, everything is going to be focused around, the whole film is going to be focused around, is going to be a male instead of a female this time, okay? Like I said, and we have to understand, for all of us that grew up on a franchise, on the Scream franchise, there were certain rules. There were certain rules that we knew that were in stipulations that were in effect, and these certain rules gave us the outcome, and it told you, depending on situations, what were going to be the outcome of things. But we have to understand that all rules are going to be off. There's going to be no rules, okay? So this is why I say that the whole fact about everything that we know, it's going to be different. There are going to be no rules, which means is no one is going to be excluded from getting picked off. Everyone is going to be eligible to be picked off, okay? Everyone. And I think, like I said, if this is the route that they're going to go, which I don't really agree that they should continue this franchise without some of the main key characters, especially Neve Campbell, especially if they're going to decide to pick her off, I don't think they should continue on and on and on with the franchise, making movie after movie after movie. But if that is the direction they're going to go, I think strongly that I'm just giving a hunch here to you guys. It's something to think about. I think that Dylan Minnette is going to be the Neve Campbell new role and new fresh, the new appearance in the Scream franchise if they continue to keep going on. I think we had the female, which was Neve Campbell playing Sidney Prescott for multiple films. I think if they're going to continue the franchise and pick off all the main key characters, Mrs. Neve Campbell, David Arquette, and Courtney Cox, I think that Dylan Minnette will carry on the legacy of Neve Campbell. So I think, like I said, everything is going to be switched. I think there's a possibility that everything could be switched around. 2 female Ghostface killers for the first time. The new good person in the film, good guy or a good woman in the film, in the franchise, will be a male instead of the female, okay? You see how I'm saying how that could work, where the guy is now the good guy and the females are the villains. It's a possibility that they could try to go this way. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to go this way, but I do think highly strongly. I know a lot of people think from a lot of projects that Dylan Minnette has been in and that have been a supporting cast in, that he's had this image. He's always had this appearance and demeanor about him to where like he looked like he would be a bad guy, or he looked like he just could be a killer and all that. But I really think this is going to be opposite. I think it's going to be different with Dylan Minnette. I think that he is going to be actually the person, the individual that carries on the legacy. If they continue to go on with this franchise, I think that Dylan Minnette is going to carry on the legacy of Neve Campbell. This is what I think. Now, this is not for sure. but I'm really thinking that this is on the table. Now, I want to give you guys something else to think about. Something else to think about. Do you guys know that Dylan Minnette was born December 29th, 1996? And why is this so relevant? Once again, Dylan Minnette was born December 29th, 1996. Do you guys know why this is so relevant? Ladies and gentlemen, the first screen film of the franchise release date and appeared on December 20th, 1996. Did you hear me? Once again, the first screen film appeared and release date was on December 20th, 1996. 9 days prior to Dylan Minnette being born, okay? Now, for a lot of you guys that are into astrology and numerology, we need to understand the way things go in Hollywood and everything, etc., and etc. A lot of things have to be aligned with the stars before certain projects can actually be released or put out to the public. This is what they do. They rely on certain alignments, and certain things have to be aligned and have to be in alignment. Okay? Now, this is why I'm telling you guys, this is so relevant. This is a relevance to this franchise. And we know Mr. Wes Craven has passed away, okay? So he's no longer with us. But what better way to have everything aligned in alignment, and what better way to be coming out with a new film for this franchise, whether it's the closer of this franchise or the continuation of this franchise? What better way to give someone else, to pass it on for someone else to be the face of this franchise? And instead of being a female being the face of the franchise, making a male be the face of the franchise this time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not just a coincidence. Once again, Dylan Minnette was born December 29th, 1996. The Scream franchise first film appeared on the scene December 20th, 1996, 9 days before Mr. Minnette was born. All facts, straight flat out, okay? So this is something for you guys. I just want to give you guys something to think about once again. And I highly feel strong about this. I really think, because I know a lot of people think that from the cast members, a lot of people believe that Dylan Minnette is going to be one of the Ghostface killers, especially from a lot of the films that in a lot of projects, a lot of teleplay series, and a lot of films that he has been a supporting cast on. I think a lot of people think from that image we always, and that demeanor we always get from him, that he's going to be a Ghostface killer. I'm not taking it off the table, but I really, really think that there is a huge possibility, with everything being aligned just right, with everything being in alignment just right. I think that Dylan Minnette, if they're going to go the route and continue on with this franchise, Dylan Minnette, the torch could be possibly getting passed on to Dylan Minnette. And we may come to find out in this new Scream film that what is the relevance, what is the significance, and what's the importance of Dylan Minnette to Neve Campbell. I strongly think that this is a very huge possibility, and I don't just see this as no coincidence, ladies and gentlemen. I don't see it as no coincidence, ladies and gentlemen. I think personally that this could be the route that they go. I think that Dylan Minnette, I'm going to go on the more. Now, I don't know how many of you agree with me. Whether you agree or disagree, make sure you spam the comments and let me know what your opinion and view is. I'm going to go on the more. I'm going to say that I think that Dylan Minnette is going to be the one to carry on the torch from Neve Campbell if she gets picked off and they continue to go on with this franchise. Straight flat out. Straight flat out. But so I want to like I said, I highly encourage you guys, spam the comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know your opinions. I know a lot of you guys are listening and paying attention and watching these little sneak views and sneak peeks from certain people such as Jenna Ortega appearing on the Drew Barrymore show and etc. etc. And you guys are saying that certain things are being leaked. But like I said, nothing is guaranteed and nothing is for sure, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing is for sure. And what I think is that a lot of people are getting into this certain narrative that, oh, well, Jenna Ortega and Marley Shelton and etc., all the other females or even these other people, they don't have the demeanor and they don't look like, they look too sweet and too innocent to be a killer, like I said, all bets are off. There are no rules. There are no rules. In this film, there are going to be no rules. And I think that most people, you guys, do not bank on about these particular different actors and actresses, how they look and their appearance. Do they have the look of a killer or do they have the look of a good person? Like I said, you will be surprised. Mark my word. Everyone will be surprised when this Scream 5 film drops. So that's all I have for you guys. I want to thank you guys once again for tuning into the show. Make sure you, I want to always give you guys much love and appreciation and support for supporting my platform. So you guys already know what it is. I want to thank you guys once again for tuning into the show. So until next time, you guys already know what it is. It's the M to the J to the you know. Have a good and blessed, wonderful day. Stay safe out there. Peace.